Augsburg College here in Minneapolis has probably the only handicapped football player in the country. And you're about to see how remarkable this young man really is in today's People Story by Mike Brunswick.
It takes guts to don a football uniform and put your body through bruising, bone-breaking hits. But if you want to talk about guts, then meet Dave Stevens, the man with a lot of guts, but no legs.
I'm sure Dave Stevens gets a lot of stares. Maybe not so much because he is a man without legs, as because he is a man without legs that does some incredible things.
How incredible? You're witnessing just how incredible. Dave is a nose tackle for the Augsburg College football team in Minneapolis. You can stare at him as long as it's done with respect. He is active in sports because it gains him a kind of respect he might not get without it.
All right, good. Gaining admiration and respect instead of the curiosity and the pity.
Dave was born without legs, so he's put up with the pity all his life. But he's been working to change the image of that poor boy without legs. It started in high school, keeping in shape, being active in sports like football, baseball, and wrestling mostly. At his high school in Phoenix, he won the state championship in wrestling twice. He says he was asked to try out for the Olympic baseball team in 1980 and has even tried out for the Minnesota Twins and Cincinnati Reds.
You'll always feel better if you tried and lost than if you didn't and got nowhere.
Going nowhere is the last thing Dave Stevens wants for his life. That's why even though he gets less stares when he wears his prosthetic legs, they do little more than just help him fit in. He may be able to get anywhere with them, but he wants to get somewhere. Sports gets him somewhere.
Of all the things that you could have chosen to do in life, why is it that you have chosen sports?
I don't know why I've chosen sports so much. Like maybe it's the challenge.
Life is a challenge for this man. He'll try anything just to prove he can do it. He's a believer. He believes in himself. He believes in his abilities, not his lack of abilities. He's even taking a shot at tennis. Tennis, a sport that demands agility, speed, coordination, legs.
The only thing that I wish people would see is that you can do anything you put your mind to if you try hard enough. I see people who you know, are unsuccessful in life just because they don't try, they don't think they can do it, and that it applies to everyday life, not just sports.
But sports is where Dave does his trying the hardest. Tennis is not a sport he is at all comfortable with. He didn't even choose to be here. It's part of a college class. But he's just the kind of a guy who might view this as his biggest challenge so far. Maybe another one worth conquering. That's just the way he is.